All right, good morning, guys. Okay, recording. Welcome back to Half Fast 719. Today is the day. Don't want to do it, but today is the day. All right, I got bored, getting bored. It's like 7 in the morning, 7:30. And guess what I'm doing? Cab lights. Okay, let me walk you through what you got to do. What you got to do. First off, you can take off your molding, your door seal, whatever you want, or you can just hang it down. So hang that down. You got two 10mm bolts in here. Well, two 10mm hex. That's the head. It's probably like a 5mm bolt. But anyway, you got one here, one there. You pull that grab handle off. You just yank it. It'll pop off. Then you have two 8mm bolts holding the sun visor in, and then a T25 or T20 screw holding the little sun visor holder in. And then this is where it gets tricky. Here, you pop this piece off. It just has these little snap pins. You pop it off, comes off pretty easy. You take the two bolts out of here, 10mm bolts. These, whatever, 10mm bolts. You unscrew those there and there. Remember, you got to pop this off. So do the front, then do the back. Come off, and then you unsnap it. It's got two snaps. There's one there and one on the other side. And then you have to make sure your seatbelt is down all the way. And then rotate the seatbelt holder deal. Just rotate it like mine is. And then you pull down on it. There's no snaps up on top. It tucks in. So you just push this out and pull it down. If that makes sense. Push out, pull down. Because otherwise these little tabs will reconnect. So anyway, I took that off. You don't have to take that off. That will just come off. So I got to make sure I plug wires back in and do the same on the other side. Same exact thing. Take the two 10s out of here. You take the two 8mm out of the sun visor, that T20. Yeah, that's a T25. It was too big, so T20. And then you do the same thing over here. Unsnap this, undo this, both sides, front and back, this side and that side. And then drop this down. Headliner will come down. Depending on how far you want it to go down. I don't want it to go down that too far because I don't want to crease it anywhere back there. Yeah. And then you start lining up your template. I'd recommend getting one of these templates. So basically you cut this. This is, a full sheet of paper. Goes all the way end to end. I just cut it up to half to about 3 there and 3.5 here. Anyway, so what I'm doing is 3.5 or 3 3/4 to this line, 3 3/4, and then edge of where it starts to roll, mainly because of where that support is right there. If I didn't go that far back, the light bulbs would be inside there and it'd be a pain in the butt to get to. It'd almost be right on that edge. So yeah, so now I'm sitting for the light bulb. I'm sitting either right on the edge or more towards the back, if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. When you do yours, it'll make sense. So I'll show you what I got over there. So same thing. If I were to cut it up more, we'd be sitting at 3 3/4. So 3.5, 5/8, 3/4. And then same thing here, basically rolling this paper to where the roll is. And then I got them up here. These are Mopar ones. I'd recommend getting the Mopar because they're contoured. If you get the if you buy the kit, the Recon kit, which is what a buddy of mine used. He used the Recon kit. He bought this whole kit right here. So he bought this whole kit, and for his 4th gen, even though it says 03 to 07, he bought this kit and ended up just using the lenses and the bulbs. So the lenses on these, they're flat, so they have no contour, so they won't flow the shape of the cab like the OEM Mopar ones, which is why I was glad that he gave them to me, because, and the only reason why I'm doing it is because they're the original Mopar cab lights. So because his truck, he bought a 1-ton and he wanted to go to black, so he bought black and gave me the white, and I was like, sweet. So these are the bulbs that were in it. They're an orange. I think I'm going to use a white, and I don't know, it's a toss-up between white LEDs or orange. I don't know yet. Anyway, comes with the screws for it. These screws are super long. Anyway, so we'll see. Zip ties, wiring harness. As you can see, he didn't do his truck complete, so I got the wire harness, the destructions, and all I ended up having to buy was the template kit from Diesel Head on eBay. So this is basically the instructions, telling you to cut here, telling you to cut there, and then take a punch. You'll need a 1/4 inch punch and a 7/8 inch punch for some reason. Assuming they're supposed to be plugs. Maybe I don't have the plugs. Thought I had the plugs. I'll have to check. Anyway, yeah, so it has the little plugs right there. I could have sworn they were in this kit. But anyway, and then it tells you the wire harness. I'll get to that when I get to it. But right now, let me get the drill, get everything set up. Not sure if I want to use the plugs or not. But anyway, so I'll be back, show you guys the progress. But basically, they're going to be right where they're going to be. So I'll be back once I do the install, the wiring. Okay, so you cannot access, well, you can, it's just really, really tight to access the bulbs in here, so you're better off just taking the lens off. Anyway, got some RTV black silicone. What I'm gonna do before I put everything on is I'm gonna run a dab here, dab there. I did paint the inside of all the holes, so hopefully it won't rust. So it has paint on it. But yeah, where the screw holes are gonna go, I'm gonna put a, like I said, dab of RTV. Well, no turning back now. I have 15 holes in the cab. So these little ones, big one, little one, all the way down. And I just drilled them, and then I just blew everything out because I didn't have time wasting for a vacuum and stuff. So anyway, let me let's stick one on real quick, see if I can access the bulbs real quick. If I can't, then I'll run the wiring. Alright guys, it's pretty hot. there, all installed. Sweating my butt off. Putting these bad boys in. Headliners all back in. So the way I did the ground was this piece I took off, if you remember. And the ground, I just ran a self-drilling screw in there into the ground or into the metal and attached the ground. Since everything was off, I ran the green wire all the way down, and it goes right there. Still haven't zip tied it yet. So anyway, basically I went out. Which hole? Can't find it now. So I went out that hole. That's the hole. Oh, where's my finger? Right there. So I went out that hole. Took a little longer because, took a little longer than I thought it was going to take. Mainly because my amp research steps were wired with like weird wire nut things. So I ended up soldering it all. But basically you take the TIPM, which is your fuse box. You take that out, which is I don't know, a couple of these. Four of those. I think a couple of mine are broken. So you take it off, you flip it up, and then there's one on the bottom. So you'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one, that's basically all the way back here. But once you flip it up, it'll be the lower left one. And then pin 50, it's a green wire or a white wire with light green. And that's the wire you tie into. I ended up soldering everything. So it's just so hot out here. So I'm sure you can see the lights. Anyway, lights are done. Lights are installed. I did water test it. Did spray a bunch of water on there. Yeah, it's hot out here. It's not really hot. Temperature's probably about 94, 96 degrees. It's just all those clouds are bringing in humidity. Humidity is about 42%. So Southern California, you just start sweating when you get any humidity. But yeah, so that's all I got. That's the way I did it. Looks good. I like it. Liking it. So pretty cool. Yeah. I'll wait till later. I'll wait till later when it's dark. But it's probably like 10 o'clock at night. When it's dark, I'll turn it on, turn all the lights on, and yeah, that'll be my outro video basically. So for now, I'm just gonna go in the house. Tomorrow, gotta wash this filthy Audi. Anyway, all right, we'll see you guys on the next video. Like I said, make sure you guys get the Mopar lenses so that they contour towards the cab. If you get the whatever Recon ones, they're flat. So when you put them on flat, you have a gap here and a gap back here, which is why I'm glad the kid gave me the stock one. So all right, that's all I got. Can't even breathe outside. Can't even talk. It's too hot. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment. I did not tear up this template, so I'll probably keep that. I just had the 4 cuts on it. So anyway, less clutter, but more clutter. All right, we'll see you at nighttime. All right, it is nighttime. There we have it. Pretty dope. That bulb's a little duller. Anyway, when the truck's running, I think. Let me turn the headlights on. These should be on. Guess they only come on when the truck's running. But there we go. Might end up picking up some LEDs because I want them white. I was gonna put LEDs, but I only had 3 LEDs. Anyway, that's it. That's all we got. That's all I got. I like it.